Hello! So there's a bit of sun around at the moment, which is surprising, I think is the word at the moment. So I'm walking, I'll flip the camera in a minute so you can see, down in what we'd call a holloway in Britain. So yeah, if I flip that, you can see here, this long curved route between two banks with trees up there. And if you're thinking you might know what that is, you could be right, because this is actually defensive walls. Just carry on around here for a while, so just go watch my feet. So this is Borneiro, Castro de Borneiro, just outside. It's about a mile away from Dumbarton, where I was. And you park in a little lay-by by the road, and then walk up and around here. Now, I'll show you what I'm actually here for, and what's the extra impressive part to see. But you can see these walls here, defensive barriers, would have been very defensive, very protective. This obviously is new. We come around here. Dun, dun, dun. And here is the inside of Castro de Borneiro. Which is an Iron Age hill fort, dated to between 400 and 100 BCE. So before the Romans came to here, as I say, there's no signs of Romanization in the archaeology, but if you're wondering what the shapes were, each of those is a house. Mostly. Each round bit would have been for a family, a group of people. Down there, they'd have sort of, canvas, not canvas, I don't know, canvas, something built up on top of them, but the base was stone. So that gave protection from the wind, which you can probably hear. Look at them, see again, each one just the neatness here. How many of them managed to squeeze into this little space? But imagine what this must have been like when you had houses either side, you'd have had kids running between them, livestock, smoke coming out with people cooking. See, someone obviously made a little addition into there. Okay, just watch for footsteps. But yeah, there's dozens of these. I think there were a few hundred people lived here. And there's outer walls. See along there, and those would have been more for storage, I think. One of these, I'm not quite sure which along the side, was actually, and this is probably one of the most incredible things, a sauna. They actually had a sauna here, and not just a proper furnace that would heat steam and create a warm bit. I think it may actually be those over there, because it had more than one chamber with different temperatures. And of course the archaeologists say probably ritual significance, but might also just have been that they fancied a sauna. But yeah, you see, look all around here. These walls on the outside, then the defensive perimeter around there, and you're right up on top of this hill. You can't really see the view around here because the trees are blocking it now, but the sea is about 10-20 kilometres in that direction. You'd probably see it through those trees maybe. But you see, you could farm, you could let your livestock graze around the hillsides, you could forage from the trees, and then you could come back and you'd be warm and protected in a nice little round house with all your family and friends nearby. And this was over 2,000 years ago. Pretty amazing, huh? There's a gateway, an entrance and that down there. It's amazing how many little houses they would have had squeezed in here. But also what's impressive, I think, is how similar they all are. It doesn't seem to be sort of a chieftain's house, yeah, or a king's place. Everyone seems to sort of, there must have been, probably was someone in charge, but I don't seem to have had been given a special big house, and it doesn't mention anything like that in any of the guides I've seen. So whoever they were, maybe that's the sauna over there. They seem to have lived quite an egalitarian lifestyle. I've just sat down on a bank. I'm not sure this is a good idea because it's quite damp. It's quite a windy day today. But yes, this is Castro de Borneiro, Berneiro, in northern Galicia, not too far from the coast. Definitely worth a visit.